And oop, all is well. Excellent. Now I think we have to put a lever on here to tell it to stay on. Now I'm not really good at explaining things, but I'm gonna try. The rotary macerator works by heating up. As it heats up, you'll see over here it's got 2% speed. As it heats up, it gets faster, and I mean a heck a lot faster. This thing gets crazy fast. Now as it does that, it will continue to use, I think it uses more power as it gets hotter, or maybe it uses less as it heats up. I don't remember. In any case, when it's done macerating things, what'll happen is it'll start to cool down unless you have a lever on it. If you have a lever on it and you keep it turned on, it'll consume 1 EU per tick, which is not a whole lot, to keep itself heated up. So it uses 1 EU per tick, lever has to be turned on, it'll stay heated up, and then it'll continue to, why are you not, what? How are we doing down here? Did you... Right, so you're not turned on. Do we need to turn you on? I think we might need to turn you on. No? Right, you're not even plugged in. Dumb me. Okay. Excellent, so you're now turned on. You're gonna start heating up, so it's getting power, it's gonna start heating up, and it's gonna start turning out our copper dusts. Now, if we hop back up here... Why are you not taking in the nether tin? Is the nether tin not... It can be macerated. If we take out the nether tin and put it in there ourselves. Okay, good. Good to see, working fine. Oh man, it's churning away very quickly. Oh, this is nice. Okay, great, so that's working. What about down here? How are you doing? So you've got some tin up here. Let's see what happens when it burns through. And you'll notice that, oh man, this is great. How are we doing on energy though? Are we making... We might need to... Okay, we're not maintaining energy, so we need to build a couple more geothermal generators. We'll go ahead and we'll power these down. There we go, and that will hopefully... Right now, the quarry is not our #1 priority. Right now, our quarry is getting this system running. So if we just really throttle the quarry back down, that's good. That's fine. We'll deal with that problem later. Also, can we just do this here? Let's just stretch this across straight, and then we'll remove these other cables. Alright, so it's burnt up the last bit of copper, but it's not taking in any tin. Same goes up here. This guy is not... Doesn't seem to be taking in from the hopper. It did before. It did take in stuff from the hopper before, which is confusing to me. So certain items did get sucked in there, but now they're not? Wait a second. Oh! Have I... What? What have I done? What? That doesn't make any sense. Same thing here. So they're in the off position, but they're... Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. Well, that was odd. I don't know if maybe these levers are just interfering with some other portion of the setup, but... Good gosh, those sounds are driving me crazy. Okay, let's go ahead and put this guy on to receive the items from our quarry. So we'll set it to 200, receive on the public signal. It should start receiving items. I think that's what it's set to. What did we actually set this guy to? Let's see. You are set to 200, receive, public. We're gonna break you. We don't want anything going over here anymore, because we want all items to be... Okay, great. Looks like it's working. Yep. Excellent. Good job. So that's going. We're gonna go ahead and move all the items from down there to up here. Now here's an idea. Can I use my dolly to move these chests? We've got a diamond dolly. Let's see what happens. Can we, Ugh, no we can't. Darn it. It was a good thinking, though. Just gonna have to do it the fun way, I guess. Let's really confuse the system. We'll throw in all of these ores, and we'll see what happens. Okay, yep, there goes some of the stuff we've gotten. Okay, excellent. You are not taking those items in. What if I just flip this switch? This makes no sense to me. You know what? Maybe we don't need the switches. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it doesn't matter, because they'll stay heated up because they're constantly receiving items anyway. So whatever. And besides that, they didn't take that long to heat up. Look at this. It's already at 74%, so fine. Good gosh, we're creating a lot of... Alright, so what should we make here? What should we... Oh, you know what we should make? We should go ahead and... What? Oh no, this isn't good. What is this stuff? Iron dust. Oh, geez, we've already... It's too fast. That's what's happened. It's going too fast. Well, the reason being, of course, that we dumped a whole lot of ores in there, and we'll have to figure out a solution to this problem at a later date. Maybe add another hopper. This may be the poor man's solution, but if we just added another hopper here, right? There we go. Just toss that in there, and that'll be a thing for later. I'll worry about that at a later date. So as you can tell, the induction furnace can actually hold 2 different types of ore, and we'll wait, it's not... What is it doing here? Oh, I see. It's automatically outputting the copper. So yeah, it can take in 2 different kinds, but I think it'll only do 1 at a time. The reason the lead's hanging out in here is because this guy cannot keep up with it. It cannot extract enough, which I don't think there's really anything we can do to fix that. Again, it won't really have this problem later on. The only reason it's so overcrowded is because we threw all those ores in there at once. When the quarry's running by itself, it won't be receiving that many ores at a time, so we won't have to worry about, we don't have to have this here to feed in the excess, which is exactly what we're doing right now. But in fact, the quarry is running right now, all by itself. Look at it. Not very quickly, but it is running, and we're not having any issues. I think the next stage is going to be building some more geothermal generators. I think that's the next step in this process, so we can generate some more energy. What goes into that? Okay, so thankfully, these are pretty cheap, so we've got 3 more of them now. Darn it, this does mean that I'm gonna have to redo my piping here. Oh no! Oh no, I broke one with the... No! Oh, what a cruel accident fate is. Oh well. Alright, so that's full. Let's hop over here, and we've only got 1 pump running. Let's crank it up to 2. So we've doubled our lava creation. How are we doing here on power? Okay, we're not even making a dent in it. These guys, I think, will consume more power as they heat up, or they consume less, but produce more. It's always weird to me. We've got plenty of juice, though, so let's click on a couple more. Alright, we're at 75% power. Crank it up to 100. Golden. Alright, we're not having any issues. We need to run power back over here, though, and that might be where we start to run into some issues. How am I supposed to get it up and over? Like that. Wasn't as big an issue as I thought it would be. Excellent. Okay, so these guys should be getting power again. Yep. And our quarry should be running faster now. Okay, yeah. Now, you folks will probably remember the time I talked about creating a second rotary macerator. The reason is for these items, things like, we'll say, emeralds, which we need to put through a macerator. Look at that, we can get 5 emeralds out of that. That's a heck of a lot of EMC. But after we do that, then what? We don't really want to put emeralds in a furnace, so we need to have another macerator specifically for macerating these items that we don't want to be furnaced afterward. Now, we could... Actually, we could. Oh, hold on, we could. What we could do, I'm sorry, is pump them into this one macerator, and then have another advanced pipe down here saying, hey, pull the items out, or just a sorting and telling... Oh my gosh, that's brilliant. Okay, yes, that's exactly what we're gonna do. You go. What do we need to do for this setup? Hold on a second. Oh, I don't know. See, the problem with that is, once we do have other quarries going, other nether quarries going, that might interfere. Okay, so that's all the way cooled down, and this is mostly cooled down. See, the problem is, if I put that lever back on there to try to keep it turned on, it won't accept items from the hopper. So, what? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm not sure what the secret is here. Alright, I've got an idea. Let's see if we can't, like, centralize the flow of electricity here. Right? So roll with me on this one. Okay, great. They're heating back up. Let's see if they'll take things out of here. Do we have any items? Nether silver ore. We need to put that in the system. So we will... see if we can't... There we go. Take the silver ore, and we'll drop it in here. Okay, good. So it's working. Yeah, it's working. Excellent. Let's see if we can't tighten this up a bit. Can we fit wires behind cables? We cannot seem to. That's sad. Oh, wait, no, wait. Is that gonna apply a signal to... No, we don't want to apply a signal to... Ugh, jeez. Well, fine. It's what it is, and we'll deal with it. But it does look like it's working. Yep. Okay, well, I guess I'm happy with it then. Cool deal. Okay, so the switch is on. It's applying a slight signal to these, which, even if they're not doing anything, they're heating up using 1 EU per tick. So, I guess I'm happy with it. Okay, so I did go ahead and build this second rotary macerator. We'll set it up maybe right here. Ooh, no, maybe... Ugh, see, I need it out of the way enough that it's not going to be interfering with... How are you doing? Oh yeah, heated up to 100%. Fantastic. How's the quarry? Quarry is still pumping away. How are we doing in here? Say we're starting to get a little full, so it's time that we start pumping out items. Okay, I think I see how we're gonna have to do this. Let's go ahead and we'll grab another advanced pipe. So advanced wooden pipe, plonk it down right here, and we want it to take, let's see, saltpeter. What can we do with it? We can macerate it, but we don't want to because it's not going to give us anything useful. We're not going to get any EMC out of it, so we'll ignore saltpeter. We will... Quartz we can macerate, I believe. Correct? Correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I think quartz can be macerated. We can grind it, we can smelt it. I'm going to assume we can also... Let's just give it a quick test run here. If we take some of it and we throw it in here, what do we get? Nothing! It cannot be rotary macerated. Good gosh. Well, can we... Surely we can smelt it. Yeah. Okay, well that's... Now we have to find a way to pump that directly into a... we'll deal with it later. We'll deal with... That's another problem for another day. For right now, we want... let's put this here. Okay, good. We'll take a hopper. Do I have one? We don't have one. We'll get one. Hopper. And we will pluck it down right on top. Cool deal. And we will tell it to... These items are required. So this item we want to go through there. We want coal to go through there. Yes to this. Yes to this. What else do we have? Silver, we want to go into here. And we've already set that up, so it looks like a couple did slide through. Sulfur, was that one of the items that we found we could macerate? Yep, and get EMC out of, so we do want sulfur to go through here. What do we have? Sapphire we want. Yes, we want to macerate sapphire. So that's all for right now. We'll come back and we'll check later if maybe there's some more. We'll go ahead and we'll put these items in here. And this does suck up the items, so we do actually have to have physical items in here. But we will put them there and we will tell it to, hey, when you receive... There we go. When there's an item in the inventory, go ahead and perform the energy pulse, and it'll go ahead and start pulsing items. Yeah. And this should start filling up. I think. Yep, there we go. Items are disappearing. They're going in here. They're going in here. So this is set up, so it's already on. So theoretically, once it gets power, it'll start heating up. We've only got 7 glass fiber cables left. So how are we supposed to... Right, we can't... Let's figure this out. Okay. 3, 4... Okay. Plenty. Works fine. So this will start... Yep, start the maceration process. Now the question is, what do we do with the items when they're done macerating? Because there's not really a whole lot of space around here. And I guess what we're going to do is we're going to use our trusty old teleporting pipes, or I'll tell you what we can do. We can just go ahead and we can get a regular wooden transport pipe, not a wooden one. Awesome, and we'll set it up to do the same thing. We'll tell it, hey, nope. If there is an item in the inventory, go ahead and perform an energy pulse. So that'll open up and it'll shoot our now macerated pieces. Macerated? Well, whatever. It has an EMC value, so I guess it'll work. How many pieces of macerated are we getting, though, from the rotary? Doesn't matter. We just got a heck of a lot of lapis. Good gosh! Absolutely incredible. Wow. Okay. This system is good. I like this system. Now it's time for us to start using these things for something. What are we going to do with them? My concern here still is that we're having to use these blue power wires to make sure that they don't... And I didn't know that... Can a redstone signal affect a... Let's try something real fast. Let's grab a lever. We'll flick that and we'll see if it stops outputting items. Once it gets done with all this ridiculous amount of lapis it's having to pull out. And you can see, once again, it's just because we have so many items in here that it pulled out. If we check our furnace, or our other system over here, it's working just fine. We're not having any kind of slowdowns or anything. It's zipping through it. Once this rotary macerator speeds up, it'll go a lot faster, and we won't have to worry about pulling so many items out. We might update... Can we pull out stacks of items with a different transport pipe? Let's see. Transport pipe. Maybe we can with a emerald transport pipe. Let's pull that out and see. I'm not really sure if that makes any difference at all. I think that really this is for like sorting, like advanced sorting, but we can go ahead and give it a try. So we'll just break this guy off. At the end of the day, it doesn't hurt us to try anything, because if it doesn't work, we can just put it back the way we had it. So if there's an item in the inventory, perform an energy pulse. Oh gosh, right, it does have a filter on it. So, whoa, hold on a second. How many do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's exactly the same number. What can we can whitelist, we can blacklist, we can also round robin. So we'll just say blacklist. Can you just... Yeah, so it's pulling out just the same amount of numbers. Okay, so nah, there's no real advantage to using the emerald one. If there is a pipe that'll pull out more than one item at a time, if you guys would let me know. I think if we stuck an engine on there or something other than just a basic gate, it would probably pull items out a little faster. But whatever, items in inventory, perform an energy pulse. We're not really having a problem over here with the energy pulses not working fast enough, so I won't worry about it overall. But we now have a ton of items. Oh, where'd you come from? Get in here, would ya, huh? We've got a ton of items in here. I mean, there's a lot of EMC just sitting around. But we're not done yet. We've still got one last selection of items, and that would be the nether quartz. And the nether quartz has to go through, very specifically, a grinder or a furnace. It has to be smelted down. Now, grinder would give us more, as y'all saw from that setup here, than a furnace would. How am I supposed to power that, though? You know what? We're not going to worry about it. We're not going to worry about nether quartz. Maybe we'll set up an automatic teleport to do something else with nether quartz. I don't really want to have to go through the effort of nether quartz. It's just going to end up being like saltpeter, isn't it? It's just going to be something that we ignore. Wow! But look at that, we've done it. How are we doing on power here? These guys... Oh, we've got all of these running full blast. We've got... Like, these two are really the only ones... No, yeah, it looks like they're all running more or less steadily. That's incredible. Amazing. And the quarry... Is the quarry done yet? Nope, it's still chicken away. Chicken? Still chipping away. Let's go speed it up a bit. Do I have a wrench on me? I don't. But I can get one. I will now open the floodgates. Full speed ahead, Captain. Look at this. This is nice. Oh no, look, there's a bunch of these little guys again. What are they? What the heck? Ow. Ah! Ah! They're dangerous, whatever they are. And perfectly willing to just die. Ah, perfect. The fire got put out, though. Cool. So the whole system is working exactly as we wanted. Quarry 2.0, oh no, is running exactly as we had hoped, which I'm so happy to see. And we've got a quarry sorting, or ore sorting, or ore processing. That's it, ore processing 2.0. The nether base is alive, and it's running exactly the way I had envisioned it in my mind. We've got a massive supply of lava, producing a mess ton of power. We're not producing enough power to fill up our socket here. We might consider switching over to just a plain... you know what? No, I like the electrical engines. They're fun. They might not be the most effective means of production, but they are fun. And they're doing an excellent job. They're definitely keeping the quarry running. Not producing enough power to charge the socket, but they're producing enough to run the quarry at a pretty reasonable speed. We might step it up a bit. We might add some more. We might probably bust out this wall and kind of build it out a bit and add maybe a whole line of these things, since we do have so much energy to send to them. But we're good. This sorting system we've got, this quarry processing system is running good. The question is, what do we do with all of these things? And I'll tell you exactly what we do with all of these things. We turn it into charcoal? We don't turn it into charcoal. That's not what we do. We have plenty of charcoal, although that is still where we're getting power from in the overworld. We're not really using that much power in the overworld anymore, since we're not doing any mining there. We're not doing any ore processing. So I guess we can go ahead and just make diamonds? Maybe we'll just go ahead and make diamonds. Egats, Batman. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. Now, of course, we need to get... we need to, where did you come from? Get back in there. We need to go ahead and get these items to the overworld, so we'll go ahead and we'll build a barrel. Did you know if you put in @Jabba, it shows you all the things that you need for your Jabba barrels mod? I just figured that out. So we need to grab some upgrades, so we'll grab a 1 upgrade, we'll grab a 2, we'll say a 3, and maybe even a 4. Why not? You know what? We'll go all out on this, so we'll put in the 1 upgrade. That's not correct order. We'll put in the 2 upgrade. Once again, you failed me. Put in the 3, and then the 4. Okay, pretty good. Then we're gonna need a B-space upgrade, a hopper upgrade, a hopper facade. What else do we need? Should we go ahead and do a storage upgrade? Yeah, we'll do a storage upgrade. Add a couple of those. And I think that's all we'll need. So we'll do this. Okay, so that's all the upgrades, and then we'll just plop on a hopper facade over here. We will set this thing to diamond. Okay, and we'll lock it down. And then we will grab our hammer, and we will set it to pull the items out of here. Tap. Awesome. Now we just need a B-Space tuning fork. Yeah, the fork is resonating. I think it's gonna run out too before we have a chance to use it. I gotta go build another exact duplicate of this barrel in the overworld. Okay. We got the new barrel place. Now it is a race to the finish. Where's the fork? I gotta get in there. I've got no, I was about to say I gotta fork a barrel. But that's actually what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my B-Space tuning fork and just fork the darn barrel. And then I've got to rush back here and activate the new one in the overworld. And hopefully this works across dimensions. I guess we're about to find out. Ah! Okay, go. Gotta be quick. Wouldn't it suck if I had to build like, oh, you know what I could have done? I could have created another one right next to it and then picked it up in the dolly and then moved it to the overworld. And that would have worked just fine. But no, it's fine. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get it. So close. Oh no, we're about halfway out of time, but we're also way more than halfway there. So here we are. Boom. No! Boom. Oh, good. So now we have access to our diamond supply. Fantastic. And that's it, folks. We are done for the day. This has been an hour and 24-minute recording. I see that I've got a lot of peaking, so I hope the mic isn't too bad, because that would be tragically sad. We'll head back into the overworld, or we'll head back into the Nether real fast. And this should end our Nether saga. Our, what, 5-part Nether saga? How many? Yeah, I guess 5 parts of Nether base saga, starting with the portal, the base, the quarry, the fixing the quarry, the sorting system, I guess power, and then quarry. But it's all running excellently, and it's just doing so well, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. So the next stage for me is going to be adding more quarries. We've got 1 quarry running, but we're going to bump out power production. We're going to extend this walkway out to maybe here. We're going to fill in more power production. This is what I pictured when I pictured Nether base. It was just stuff like this going on all the way through it. So hopefully by the end of the series, that's what we'll have, and maybe even a few more levels. And then I'll add a few more quarries, and we'll have full swing Nether quarry production. I'm so happy with it. So thank you folks for watching. If you have any questions or concerns, comment them down below. If you want to see a big reactor, get over it. It's not happening until next year. I do have something special coming up for Christmas in the next episode though, so I hope you'll tune in. Bye. It is for ages 7 to 12. Recommended if you're 55 years old and you think, I really like that. First off, why does your voice sound so old? You're only 55. Stop smoking and go buy this LEGO Star Wars set. It is set number 75099. It has 193 pieces, and if I did the math right this time, because I didn't last time, that is about 10 cents per piece, so actually a better value than the X-Wing. Of course the pieces are going to be different sizes, so it's not an exact science. Oh, what I could do is I could weigh the sets when I'm done assembling them, and then we could go based on weight.